agree.
I got a question for Tasty. How do you say your name?
Tasty, honey.
Tasty. Okay. You're and it's a good question, and it's a good thought that you're requiring me to show evidence that this is carried on past just a few generations, which is fair enough. But I could turn it around and say, hey, just show me proof that your evolutionary mechanism, random mutation, natural selection, works at all. That's never been proven.
Sure. Well, are you familiar with a walking perch?
A what? A perch? Walking perch?
Yeah. Do you know, like the perch, like the fish you can catch in the water?
Yeah. Okay. I'll take your word for it.
Well, okay. Everybody's been seen a perch at some point.
Yeah, perch, yes. But not a walking perch.
Oh, yes, sir. They can walk on land and breathe on land. Okay. They got this thing called a labyrinth chamber. Now, I got me a friend that's a marine biologist, and he knows this stuff like the back of his hand, and he and I had a hoot talking about this. Now, what you see is you get a generation of these things in certain areas like Papua New Guinea, and what you see, they got these different seasons. They got wet seasons and dry seasons, and over some of the dry seasons, they got these little shallow pools that'll dry out, and some of them things can't get back to the water. But you got a few of them that's actually developed this thing called a labyrinth chamber. And what it does is help them breathe the air and the atmosphere instead of filtering it through the gills in the water. Now, the ones that can do this survive, obviously. And so you got a brand new generation of these things. Some of these things can even climb up waterfalls, not the big ones, the small ones. These things are amazing.
I tell you what, if you can give me a paper that shows mutation does that, I'll give you a shiny silver dollar.
A shiny silver dollar, honey, it's out there.
A shiny silver dollar. I can guarantee it's not called mutation.
Hey, Tasty may be cheap, but she ain't free.
Okay, well,
come on, inflation. This is 2015. You just compensate for inflation, rising costs of living, all that.
Okay.
It's worth $1.50.
Yeah. Anyway, the point is it's probably not caused by mutation. And that was the original charge, was that you can't show random mutation plus natural selection. And even if it was a mutation, you couldn't prove that it's random or that natural selection accomplished it. It could have been caused from any other mechanism. Could have been a non-random mutation, or could have been from anything else. Could have been a developmental issue.
Well, so, if it is the developmental thing, it'll already be within its genome to do that kind of thing. But we know that these fish are related to some of the fish that we have around here that we know we catch in the water. We can tell that by its genetic code, They can.
Well, my challenge is on the table. That shiny silver dollar is available for your pocket. Right. So I'd love to see the mutation that did that.
Well, I'm not sure if they've isolated it or not. Well, we just gonna have to say, well, that's how it is.
That's the broken record. That's the broken record that evolutionists always play, and it always doesn't seem to manifest itself.
Well, we don't know too many other mechanisms that'll cause these changes. Just assuming that these changes arise out of nowhere is a little bit how can I say, out there.
Yeah, it's not nowhere. It's from within the organism, within the cells. The information is there. It's just a matter of being triggered, by the environment. It's not a random, haphazard event.
Well, no one said it was random per se, but some of these things just don't arise out of nowhere.
Well, I'm not saying the organism is nowhere. It resides. The information resides within.
Not all of them, though, because you do have the organisms that are related to one another on the genomic level. But they have very, very different on a phenotypical level.
Well, I'd like to talk to you some more.
Oh, yeah, it's been fun, Tommy. I'm saying you must be studying this stuff in school. You're pretty sharp.
Oh, well, thanks. I guess. It doesn't sound like it in here tonight, I guess. I'm being outnumbered. It's always hard to keep up when you're outnumbered 5-1.
Well, you'll take some of the classes on, the community college, you're trying to, it could be a challenge, in your free time. You could take a few classes and then, gather your evidence and go out there and show them. I'm on your team, Tommy. I want to see.
That's good. Cool. I love truth seekers. You seem like a truth seeker.
Oh, I love the truth, Tommy. Tell me
the truth. Amen. You must be a Christian then.
Oh, I don't label myself, honey. You know what? I'm just me, honey.
Yeah, that's okay.
Look at her. Oh.
You're still learning. You're still learning.
Look at her. She's just. That's all woman right there.
Oh, I have too much fun.
Tommy's like, damn, I'm so let down. And I'm just the opposite. Every time you come on camera, Drag, I'm like, yeah.
Oh man!
Look at that. That's a fine specimen of a black man right there.
Oh man!
I was serious though, Tommy. I mean, if you really love this stuff, man, hey, go to school, for it. I mean, in your free time, just
man, you fooled me good and hard.
How'd you not know that was Dragnauct?
I was not even trying. I thought he was just playing along.
Everybody knows Tasty is his sock account, literally.
Okay, well, kudos to you. Okay.
We can see that really brilliant discernment when it comes to working out who isn't a Christian, can't we?
Golly.
Yeah. What's worse is that you're a Christian now. Again, by the way, I think.
Oh man. Yeah. Oh well.
Yeah, Tommy announced it.
You're doing a Brett Keane. You're going from Christian to atheist to Christian to atheist and back.
I need to start begging for money now.
Just pick a side, damn you.
Yeah, she was kind of doing that. She.